What up guys, my name is Kong and today I'm going to be talking about Cirque Du Freak, the Vampire Assistant. Cirque Du Freak, the Vampire Assistant. So, I decided to give this movie a watch because it is, I like vampires, I like werewolves, I like stories about these fantastical creature. I just find them interesting, really cool, really unique, and I liked it a lot. So I decided to give this movie a watch. This movie is the premise of this guy who happened to go to this circus of freak, and he found this spider, and he saw this potentially vampire, and he was mesmerized. So that's the premises of the story. What did I like about this movie? What did I like? I like that Ken Tanawanabe is in it. Our main character's in it. The vampire, I can't remember. Is it John C. Reilly? I think I got his name wrong, but those are the two characters that really sort of stick out. But I feel like Ken Tanawanabe, his character stand out more because there's more there. So Ken Tanawanabe, I'm gonna just talk about him first. He has such a character. He's such a unique character. I want to say he's a freak, but I feel like he's also a vampire too. But he's really interesting. You feel like you have a lot of history. You have a lot of experience. I liked it, even though we get to see a little bit. That's really good. And John C. Reilly, he did a really good job of being a vampire. But there's a but, and I'm gonna say that for the con. And there is John C. Reilly, his friend at the beginning as a circus. I thought he did a really wonderful job. He really gives that vampire dimension. It really gives that sense of a vampire variation. I wouldn't say variation, but there are different kinds of vampire. There's vampire that kills. There's vampire who just want to live their life, and then there's vampire who just want to enjoy. There's vampire who try to make a living just like people, but they don't come out in daylight. They come in nighttime. So it kind of show you a little bit of that. I like that a lot. What did I also like? I like the bad guy, the Tiny Tony. I think that's where Tiny Joe, whatever his name was, Mr. Tiny. I feel like he was a really interesting character. I thought he was mysterious. He was really interesting. I felt like he was more interesting than the protagonist. I'd rather know more about the antagonist than the protagonist, and you should be interesting in the protagonist, but not the antagonist. I like that character. I thought that the guy who played him really brought the character to life. Really, through the skin, and the way he talked, the way he moved, the way he just delivered the line, it gives that character so much life, and I like that a lot. And that's a lot of time actors don't really give the character life or dimension or dimension or a sense of being. They're like the sentient being. They are sentient being, but give them layers, to them, to the mode. And this character really gives it, and I like that. I really want to know more. That's what I like. I like that is it. So what I don't like about this movie is John C. Reilly. His characters seem a little flat. You don't really see his struggle or hear about his struggle. You don't really see much. There's not much. There's no layers to the characters. What else? The friendship between our the young men, the two young men. One, he went to Mr. Tiny, and the other one to the vampire, to be the vampire's assistant. That whole friendship, it doesn't feel genuine. It doesn't feel authentic. It doesn't feel real. It feels shallow. It feels flat. It looks and it sounds like these are not buddies that they haven't been buddies for years. It feels like they've just been buddies for a few months. They didn't really, you can tell that they did not know each other for 10, maybe 15 years. These guys just, it feel like they only know each other for maybe 5 to 6 months at the top. So it feel like they did not, you don't see their bond, the way they talk, the way they move, the way they joke. You don't see that here. You just don't. The movie expects you to believe that there are bond between brothers, but you don't see here. It's very flat. It's flatter than a flat line. So it just didn't really, I just didn't buy the brohood or the bros, you know. I just didn't buy it at all. It's almost as fake. It's just didn't, I just didn't buy it. I just didn't believe it. What else did I? The fighting is just seem weak. It just didn't seem real. It's just movement. It just doesn't feel. I understand they're vampire. They're strong, but it doesn't give it. There's no fight. Give us some choreographed fight. I understand their hand is sharp, but not everything is required. Using your hand as a blade. So it just, the ending just didn't end well. It's just a messy mess. It wasn't good at all. It just I want to say just garbage. It just didn't really make sense. It wasn't beautiful. It wasn't sad. It just wasn't great. The thing about this ending is that it's set up for a sequel. It's set up for a trilogy, or you know, 3 or 4 movies down the line, and you knows it, because just watch the end of the movie and you know that they are planning for more movies. That's why this movie feel weak, because they know more movies down the road, and they didn't go all out for this movie. So not good movie, guys. What was the rating I give this movie, guys? I give it another 2 out of 10. Don't watch this movie. It's not good on all level of filmmaking. Story, characters, you know, a hero journey, the cinematography, the sound. It's just it's a mess. It's not a good movie. So anyway, guys, 2 out of 10. Don't go watch this movie on Netflix. Please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and browse to my YouTube channels. I have a lot of content for you guys to check out. Please do so. Thank you, and take care, guys. Bye bye.